Yeah, mate, what's in your boot?
Hello, people of YouTube. So I keep forgetting that people have been subscribing to me recently that probably don't even know who I am. So I thought I'd start this all off with just saying hello. And my name's Eddie. Yeah, so I love doing a bit of carbooting, and I love a bit of collecting video games. Obviously, I'm not in my video game room at the moment because it's so flipping hot up there. The heat just rises and I mean, it's quite warm as it is, but it's nice and cool down here. So I went carbooting again. I sold something last night, and I thought I only need to put a couple of extra quid towards actually having a decent car boot now. So even though payday's tomorrow, I thought go a bit crazy. So it took 50 quid out of me, and yeah, this is what I got. I did really well. So I've not got so much to sell this time. So that's worrying me a bit because I have taken a bit of money out of my savings that I'm going to be putting back tomorrow in the morning when I get paid. So I kind of wanted to just use everything so I can start going carbooting again. So realistically, I've only got out of my own funds. I only really want to spend one more carbooting out of my own funds. Then the rest, I just want the rest to be funded via what I'm selling, buying and selling. So so as I say, I've been trying to do a bit of the eBay thing, and I put a load of things up last night. It's pound listing day this weekend as well, so once I've done this video, I'm going to be putting a couple of things up on eBay, and see how they all go. So yeah, what did I get? Enough rambling. What did I get? No one cares about that shit. So as I say, did quite well. So I'm going to be going backwards, I think. So this is the last thing I got of the day. So I only had I think about a tenner left at this point, and I saw this stall that I've not seen before, and well, I think I did, but he was taking a while just to put everything out really slowly. He was in the reseller section. If you all go car booting, you probably all know a lot of the car boots have one row where it is usually all vans that all come and resell just house clearance and shit like that. And this guy had all these, and I'm gutted because I would have been able to, I probably could have cleared up really. And after speaking to him, he was a really nice guy, and I probably could have done even more haggling. So yeah, what I got was I got two GameCube controllers. What's say? Oh yeah, two GameCube controllers, quite good condition. Now this is the one that I'm really pleased about. I've never really seen it before, but it's a purple and a clear one. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this one for my collection, and then just take the one to CX. I think these are £13 each trade at CX at the moment. And I also picked up, he was charging £5 each for them, and he said £3 for this. So Hello Kitty, oh dear, Hello Kitty. Oh yeah, sorry. Open it. I don't know if it's supposed to come with instructions. I don't care. I think this is probably worth about £1 or something. He wanted £3 for it. I don't think he really knew what he was charging because he asked me afterwards. And this Pokemon guide, which I don't actually have this. I've got all the instructions, but I don't have the actual guide in mine. So this is for me. And he did all that from £13 to a tenner. And I've got a feeling I could have probably put another one of the controllers in because he had another 3 of these. He had a black one, a silver one, and I think it was another purple one. And so I started speaking to him, and he brought out another box, and it was just random bits. And in there I spied this microphone. So it's the GameCube microphone. So I just asked him how much will that be, and so I said, I've not got any more money because I literally put all my change out of my pocket and I gave it to him, and it was just under a tenner, and he was okay with that. So I said, I know it's being cheeky, but do you think you could bundle that in as well? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And as I say, we just started chatting away, and he was talking about his daughter finding a DS, although he thought it was the original Nintendo, he called it, so I thought it meant the NES. And then he was like, yeah, so my daughter found the charger and started charging it, and she was really happy with it. She's 20 now. And I was thinking, what on earth? That's not the original. That's not the original Nintendo. Not the ones that we know. But yeah, I'm really pleased with them. So as I say, that for a tenner, I'm going to get 26 quid. I've got an upgraded sort of controller. Happy days. Oh, and I've got a Pokemon trainer guide as well, which again for my collection. So next up, now I'm not too sure about these. I thought these were going to be a great thing. So the people who sold me these, gave me the bag. So I'm glad because I had no more room in my bag. So what these are, they're the Harry Potter books. So they're supposed. I don't know if these are first editions. I can't really see how to check really. I've got a feeling these are not going to be first editions, to be honest. I think they look too new, even though they don't look new, if that makes sense. And that don't make much sense. Well, it says first edition there, so maybe they are. And I've heard first edition books are really expensive. I can remember seeing these for 80 quid each at a charity shop, like months ago. So you're going to have to really look into these. So yeah. This one probably won't be because it's got a slightly different spine. What's this one saying, man? But yeah, so again, I've heard that these are worth a little bit of money. She had more of these. She had loads of them, like repeated books. And I didn't really want to fill my bag up with something I don't really know about, because I do know there's some that are worth money and some that are not. So yeah, I got 4 of them. I don't know if they're the first 4 or what. I really don't know. But yeah, as I say, I picked them all up. Just to have a quick go. And I've had a look and I don't think they're worth much. I saw someone sell 4 books for 25 quid. So she was selling these for 2 quid each. And I just asked, would you do all 4 of them for a £5? So she said, yeah. So if I can sell these all for a 25 quid, what's that? That's 20 quid left over. 5 quid for postage, probably with eBay as well. So hopefully 10-15 quid profit. Not too bad. Not too bad. Right, next up, randomly in some records, I found this. So a Crash magazine. Yeah, it's a bit worse for wear, but I mean it's pretty cool. I'll probably keep this for myself because I mean inside of this I just love all the look inside it, all the retro like magazine sort of style. And unless anyone really wants it, because if they do, I'll rather give it to someone who really wants it. But yeah, this is 50p. And I'd imagine Dave Birdsall, you probably want this because this is your favourite game on the front cover, isn't it? I think Renegade 3. So yeah, if anyone wants it and they really want it, just let me know. If not, as I say, I'll just keep it for the artwork. Oh, and this was actually the first thing of the day I found. So yeah, friggin' hell. So it's a portable DVD player. And this was only £2. So I can't remember who it was I was speaking to. Oh, actually, no, this one probably won't be very good. It doesn't actually close. Someone's actually sellotaped it. So this is a dud. This is a dud, but for 2 quid it was worth a punt. I should have looked. He never mentioned that. He said it all works and everything like that, because they always say that. But yeah, these go for between 20 and 25 quid at CX trade value. So, I mean, for the generic ones, so I'm assuming this would be, I think this is a bit of a bigger screen one, so I think this would have been the 25 quid one, because it's all dependent on the screen size. So, yeah, I don't think they'll take it in without that not actually closing properly. So, never mind. As I say, it was 2 quid. It's an experiment. But yeah, I can't remember who it was who originally had the video, but on my last carboot video, I know Dainsty, you mentioned about the DVDs as well. So yeah, I was looking last week, but I couldn't find any. When you look in, they don't come up. So I just turned it out of my head and decided not to look. But yeah, got that. And something for the collection. Yeah, so sorry about that. I got cut off because someone was rang, and obviously I record on my phone. So quality little channel we've got going on here. So yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, so I'll start a game. I'll rewind or get rid of all that last bit. But yeah, so I picked up another vintage LCD game. So that's 2 weeks in a row now I've got these. A bit different than the last one. However, I got another one of these grandstand ones a few months ago. And it was, I can't remember what it's sort of like a Defender one, I think, sort of style. But yeah, this is the Firefox F7. And the one that I got 2 months ago, I got this from the same person. And I know it was the exact same person because they had like this wood grain cassette box, and inside it was all C64 games with the same like label to say £2 each or 3 for a fiver. But the thing is, I don't really know what they were, and half of them didn't even have cases. So there was Super Hunchback. Was that a good one? That was the only one I actually, not Super Hunchback, Super Robin Hood. Sorry, that's the only one I knew. And then someone picked it up in front of me anyway. But yeah, so she wanted 10 quid for this. I asked for a fiver, and she said no. But we somehow managed to arrange 8 quid somehow. I don't know how, because I can remember as well, like that last one, she was asking 15 quid, and she said the same thing that time as she said this time. But I can get 25 quid for it on eBay. If you can get 25 quid for it on eBay, why are you selling it on eBay? That really frustrates me when people say that. But yeah, so this is for my collection, so I'm really happy with this. I'm really looking forward to finding more of these. So something that I've always wanted. I really want the Astro Wars one as well, because that's one I used to play a lot as a kid. So yeah, next up, we've got these. So I saw this and I thought, oh my goodness, it's a flipping switch, because it was just popping up like that. And I was like, as Nate Retro said the other week, he was like Assassin's Creed, like trying to sneak through everyone as fast as he could to get to him. So yeah, got over it, and there was cases. But, I mean, I asked them how much, and she said 3 quid, and I says, how about 2 quid each? She said, yeah. So I was looking on eBay to see how much these are worth. Maybe thinking about selling eBay. I think you could probably get about 15 quid. But, what do you call it, take them in CX, take them in the official ones, and I think they give 8 quid. Again, I'll probably put something around there, so I'll probably take this to CX. So I think it's brand new. It doesn't look used much, but I've got a second one as well. So this one, I don't think this is an official one, but it's a lot chunkier. It's got a lot more compartments in it. So what I'm thinking is I'm actually going to keep it, because I don't think you get as much at CX for the third party ones, even though this one is a pretty cool one. And I'm thinking I'm going to keep this one for myself, for if and when I ever get myself a Switch. So, because it's a big one, if there is a Switch Pro, hopefully this will fit in it. So, yeah, I'm pretty pleased. Again, pretty pleased with that. So, right, okay, so everything else is in right flipping shit state. So I don't know if everything matches up. But yeah, I've got myself a screwdriver. I'm sure everyone's really pleased about me getting a screwdriver, but the one I had like this was shit, and I need to mod my Saturn. So yeah, it's video game related. I'm using it to mod something. So right, what did I get? Yeah, so someone was selling a Wii as a bundle, and I was like, how much is that? There was like 30 quid. I was like, no, not a chance. I was like, what about if you sell the games? I was like, no, I'm looking to sell it as a bundle. Same old spiel. And I was like, well, how about if I take some of these, and if you take that money off the bundle price, it'll help sell the bundle quicker. And they said, yeah. And I was like, how much are you thinking? And I was like, 2 for 3 quid. So they said yes. So what I got was Skyward Sword and Super Mario Brothers Wii. So quite pleased with that. I can't believe they said yes, and I think this is the first time I've found Skyward Sword at Carboot, or if it is, it's been a flipping long time ago. So yeah, really pleased with them. Off a random store, this is the only game they had. It was like they had a bundle of DVDs piled up, and then this stood separately to them out. So I was like, that's going to be expensive. So I was like, how much is that? And they said 50p. And I said, yeah, and these Cookie Mama games, they flipping sell. And inside I've got a free Wii Fit Plus, which I probably could do with using, but I'll take that out because it'll just... But yeah, I think these are about 2 quid, and I think the other Cookie Mamas, the bigger the number, the more value they are. So they're always good to find if you get them for cheap. Right, okay, next up. This is quite a funny one. Right, another test in the waters, because I've seen that some of these have got value, but I just don't, I've never trusted it. And you'll see why in a second. So I picked 3 of these sim packs for £3. So I just dropped this on Key. She's sitting there in front of me, in front of my feet, because she can't jump up here. I'm a bit too high for her. I'm not actually on a seat. But yeah, so I got the Katy Perry one. I thought I'd just give it a punt. Sims Pets, which that's the one that's going to be some money, and Sims 3 World Adventures expansion pack. I can't remember how much that one is. I think these are like 150 each, but I think that one's £8. Now the only thing I worry about these is because PC games always have SN in the end because they need the serial number. But does that mean that the serial number, I don't want to show it off, but this serial number here, will that be enough? I'll find out. But this was free for £1, and if my gamble pays off, I'm going to get £11 back, or maybe a little bit more, I'm not too sure. So for £1, again, it's like gambling. You just have to just give it a go sometimes. And around the corner, I found another Sims 3 pet, so that's 2 I've got. So hopefully, and this was like 50p, because people throw these away pretty much. So I'm going to give them a go, and then if they do sell, I'm going to have a look at all the Sims packs, because I see them all the time at carboots, and no one seems to pick them up, because I think we're all a bit worried about the serial number thing. So as I say, I'm going to test that water. So yeah, next up, random stall. They were selling a 3DS for £30. So I was like, how much have you got on your game? And they said £1. So I was like, buzzing, absolutely buzzing, I'll take it. So yeah, I think that's probably about £5 or something. So yeah, what's up next? Oh, actually no, that was from that one actually. I think this is the first time I've found something like this decent at the carboot. But yeah, some Wii U games. So I can't remember if I've got Splatoon. I should have checked really before I did the video. But yeah, so if I haven't, that's pretty good. I've got a game for the collection. And that, I don't think that's worth much anymore. I think that's about £3 trade or something. And Mario Kart 8, which again I don't think is worth even as much as the Wii Mario Kart now, even though this is the better one, all because everyone's getting the Switch one, which makes no sense because this is so cheap and it plays exactly the same. So, well, I'd imagine, I've not played that one, but yeah, these are £1 each. And I did say, would you take £2 for free? And I said no, because we're a charity. And they gave me the card, and I was like, oh, I feel very bad now. But yeah, it's Dogs Lucky's Legacy Rescue, a rescue centre based in Romania, rehoming abused dogs to the English people. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm happy to give them my money. So next up, I mean, these are quite funny. There was like £2 for all these games. Oh, actually, this is absolutely knackered. I wonder if they'll actually take it in. I might have to rebox it. I'll take a spare box just in case. But yeah, they wanted £2 a Wii game, and what was in there? There was Mario Kart and Mario for the Wii. This box is absolutely bad. It's not even got the plastic around anymore. So it was like, we just take £2 for it, and it was like, well, it's worth a lot more, this game. And I was like, friggin' hell, sorry Kitty. But yeah, Mario Kart down there, and then this. So it was like, they umdenad, and they agreed. So it's got like, I'm sure this has got more bump in it than what I've got. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, the disc itself is in good condition. It's just the case. So yeah, so they said £4 for that. And they had this remote control labelled at £2. It's just the normal standard one. And I just said, we take £1. And I did this as a second walk around, because I was umming and ahhing about it, and I was thinking, well actually they were still worth £3 or £4, so £1 wouldn't be too bad, and they agreed. So yeah, that's not too bad little CX trade up. What's next? think this was from a separate store. So yeah, I've always seen people have these, and I've been mega jealous of them because I've always wanted one of these because it's like a bit of a slipcover edition. So I've already got this, so I'm gonna take mine to CX, trade it, and I think it's probably worth about £6. Don't know if this version's worth any more, but yeah, it's worth money for me because it's going into my collection. But that was a quid. I just had like dance games after that, and another anime DVD. I can't remember if I checked the price on this one. I think I did. I don't think it was worth anything. So I think this one's going into my collection. So I don't know if that's any good. I know there's a collection. I think that's what I saw. And then I couldn't be bothered to look anymore because I was like, probably not worth anything. Yeah, so yeah, I got all these free for £2. These were £1 each. And I did a bit of a mistake really. I was kind of, because it was £1 each, I got 2 that I wanted, and I thought, I'll see if I can bundle that in for free. So basically this is a free game. I don't think it's worth anything anymore, but for free tonight it's alright. But yeah, I got this for £1, and I think that's probably worth about £3. And one for my collection, Time Crisis, what's it called? Raising Storm. But I think what the pretty cool thing about this one is it actually comes with a second game, which isn't Time Crisis, which is like a pirate based one. So, oh, friggin' hell, do you need a camera for the move? I've got the move itself, but do you need a camera for it to work? And if you do, I'm gutted because the guy that sold all the GameCube controllers had like loads of Wii cameras for some reason. So I could have actually got one. I don't think I've got the camera anywhere. I'll probably have somewhere, but I don't know. Yeah, so next up I saw this for 50p, and I gave him £1, and he was like, I've not got any change, any change smaller. So I was like, do I want to pay £1 for it? Because I think this is about £5 or £6 game, and I'm just tight, you know what I'm like. So I was like, instead of some change, we bundle these 2 tapes in. So I've got these 2 ferric tapes, so I don't know, probably get 3, 4, I don't know what you get for the tapes, little tapes. I'll have a look in a bit. Blu-ray for 50p. It's a Chuck Norris one. So I don't think I've actually seen a Chuck Norris film. So this is going to be for me. Don't know if there's any value in it. I'll put it up there. But a lot of films nowadays not really worth much. But sometimes when they're a cult classic, they can be. So hopefully, if it's worth more than about £3, I'll probably just watch it and then trade it in. I don't know. See how good it is. What's up next? Actually, I better check this. I'm sure I checked it earlier. But yeah, I got this. They were selling it for £1. And when I walked around again, later on, I noticed they had another Pandora's one. And I looked in it, and they didn't have a game in it. So, oh, thank goodness. Yeah, so the game is in this one. So I'm sure I checked it. I want to buy it if not, because I've learned my lesson after all these car boots, and I'll probably still do it again. But I think that's in a bit better condition mine, so it might be an upgrade for me. So yeah, look at this piling up now. Nearly there. So yeah, girl said £3 on each on these, and I was like, will you do £3 for 2? And she said yeah, and I think I need this Smurfs one actually. I'll have to have a double check. So I don't know how much that one is. I'll put that up separately so I can do my price. And I think this is worth about £3 or £4. So I think I've got that one. I think it's just the normal Mortal Kombat one now I'm just looking for. So look at that, piling up now, piling up nicely. And we're at the end. And these were 50p each. So I got both these for £1. So they feel really grubby, these two. But both discs, and not too bad condition. Not too bad. In fact, yeah, they're in good condition. What's this? Got some cheats on there. Can you put cheats in Grand Theft Auto? What's these cheats for? Maximum ammo, invincibility. Oh, let's see. I think I bought it from Ranger Games. Let's see how much they paid. Oh, they paid £1.50 to get the disc skimmed. So I'm guessing these discs were a bit scratched up in the past. So this was 4 years ago. Was this around 4 years ago? 17th of April 2015. This, I mean, £1.50 they charged. Crazy. But yeah, so got that, and annoyingly, this has gone back up in price because I think this went down to £3 on CX, and so I think I sold one the other day for £2, and I thought it's not going to be enough to trade up. And then I watched Bin Boot Sale. I'll put a link to his videos because I don't think enough people watch his stuff. I think he's only got like 20 subscribers, but I enjoy what he does because, like, for me, I'm a carbooter. That's mainly how I source a lot of my collection. So it's good to see what other people pick up, so you can learn these little things. It's knowledge is power, and I think we've got quite a good community of carbooters now. We all like learn little things off each other. I mean, I think a lot of us, we all know the general bits, ins and outs and stuff like that, but things change that much. It's just good to, like, again, watch all these kind of videos and see how we all do. So yeah, go subscribe to Bin Boot Sale. I think most of it is just car boot pickups, but he does 1 to 2 videos a week, so he doesn't rant on as much as I do. I think I just go on for way too long. But yeah, so Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I think 50p to £6. Not a bad little profit there. And yeah, that's it. So as I say, I've not got much for eBaying, but I've got some right good stuff. Got some stuff for the old collection. So yeah, thanks for watching. And I suppose if you want to subscribe to me, if you've never watched me before, press the subscribe